I'm having some trouble waking up this morning, and I kept trying to watch this video that's trying to use quantum physics to say there's proof of alternate Earths, alternate dimensions, alternate variations on our reality. I keep falling asleep again. But I'm gonna stop that and wait until I'm properly awake and like on my feet and maybe try watching that again. It's a cool premise. But they brought Schrodinger's cat into it. It's really hard to take that one seriously. I'm not entirely sure why, but I guess there was a school reason that my kid was asking if we have a copy of The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe. But the copy that we have, I don't know if it would be the same one that the teacher would recommend, because I'm pretty sure this is one of the, unabridged, unmodernized versions. And those can be hard to read. We were reading a precursor of it as a bedtime story several years back, and I had to stop and look up a word. Coiner. I had no idea that was a word for counterfeiter. I know I'm going to have to manually log my sleep in my health app today, because I had to charge my fitness tracker last night. But it's on now. I have a couple of bands coming for today. That'll be fun. I don't have anything specific that I need to get done today. I insist my kids make sure their school stuff is done. The cat is at the end of the bed and just tried to get my toes. $128.4. Nothing to complain about, absolutely. I had a bowl of Kix for breakfast, but I did not have any coffee. Okay, they have arrived. Now I just need a couple more of my fitness trackers so that I can totally swatch this. Like, way back in the 90s, people used to have like a bunch of different colored swatches, and they would just wear all of them at one time, and I'm going to be so retro.
Wear whichever one you want to wear.
Well, I mean, the pink one is almost a flesh tone, and then the purple one, like, really looks nice.
Wear the purple one if you want. Wear the pink one if you want. Wear the black one if you want.
I'll put on the purple one.
Okay.
Okay, I kind of panicked a little bit for a minute there, thinking that I had broken it, but it's fine. It's working great. Which gives me plenty of time to really thoroughly clean the black watch band, because it's been on my wrist for some time, except for charging it last night. Okay, there we go. I don't know. I'm pretty sure this is an off-brand, but it fits like the real thing. So, cool stuff. I'm trying out the hair milk stuff again, and I don't know. Just looks like it's kind of oily. Anyway, outfit for the day, aside from that purple band. Compass shirt, again, and black yoga pants. And pretty soon I'm going to stick my shoes on and go get a grocery order. But first, probably more calories. Okay, I guess I still have this, so I'm going to chug this thing. It's 180 calories, and if that's not enough, maybe I'll eat some cookies or something. Okay, I am headed out for grocery order pickup. I've been looking at this recipe online for a barbecue sauce. It's made with brown sugar, and I want to try making that with the Swerve replacement for brown sugar, and otherwise leave the rest of it alone. So if I use no sugar added ketchup and the brown sugar, and then keep the vinegar and spices the same, should be pretty tasty. I want to grill some chicken. Barbecue sauce would be just the thing for that. Gotta have some veggies too. I had a fun and forth with my grandma today. She had sent me a link for a YouTube video, and I didn't really look at the video. I just noticed that she said, since you used to like Star Wars so much, that you might be interested. You know, this is her very carefully not mentioning the fact that I will post all kinds of outlandish stuff on my Facebook. But she sends me this thing, it's about, I guess, government conspiracies, hiding alien stuff. And I'm like, yes, aliens, right? Because remember, the CIA or the Pentagon or whoever said that, you know, the UFOs are not from here. It's pretty much all they said, and we were like, it's 2020. Of course, we've known this since the 50s. You had to hide it. And I haven't watched the video yet, but I will. And we got talking about, she'll watch a lot of videos, but she doesn't do a whole lot of researching things, reading up on things. I said you might like podcasts, because I have a hard time focusing when reading too. I love books. I just don't like reading that much. It's really difficult for me to stay focused and sit still. And it's very hard to read when you don't sit still. I said she might like podcasts. She thinks some of the stuff she's been watching might also be podcasts, might also be live things. And I said I would keep an ear out, and if I noticed anything that she might find interesting, I'd send her a link. And I know what area she grew up in, so she might, I might be able to find something she'd find cool. I've mentioned that some of these podcasts are short, and that I can, as long as my hands are busy, I can listen to podcasts for hours, like while driving. Love a good podcast. And I compared some of the stuff to, I don't know if anybody younger than me is going to get the reference, but I've compared it to Paul Harvey. He used like an old-timey voice, and he'd be on the radio. Like all the radio stations would play Paul Harvey at some point. And he'd have these like drawn-out little stories. And it sounded a lot like several podcasts do now, except for the old-timey voice. And I see so much of his old stories debunked on Snopes. But on the other hand, when things have been thoroughly researched and they give you the specifics on how to find this stuff out, like Cabinet of Curiosities, it's only like 10 minutes long, and they give you 2 stories, and there's like a little break for an ad, and recommending, all the other Grim and Mild podcasts. But it's easy to stay focused for that long. It's easy to just kill a little bit of time with that little bit. And, it's entertaining, but also Cabinet of Curiosities tries to also be informative. Alright. I'm gonna grab some groceries and get on the road home. And they're legit 4 of the neighbor's chickens just hanging out by the front porch. Y'all go home. Weirdos. So weird. Okay, I am making my own barbecue sauce for once because I don't want to try eating anything with a ton of brown sugar in it right now. So I'm using the fake brown sugar, and happily I gotta finish the rest of this beer that I need a half cup of. Oh yeah. So yay beer. Then I get to grilling. This is at the point where I get it to boil, and then I'm gonna turn it down and let it simmer for a bit. But there is a cup and a half of ketchup, a cup and a half of brown sugar. There's Worcestershire sauce. There's paprika. There's red wine vinegar. There's mustard powder. Just a whole bunch of good stuff. Dinner turned out wonderful. We did have some roasted bell peppers and onions. I had a slice of bread with just a little bit of butter on it, and I really went hog wild on the barbecue sauce, but it wasn't quite enough calories. So a little later, I got a cup of low sugar, no sugar added cocoa, and cut up some strawberries and added just a little bit of cream. And overall, just a really good meal. It's 12:13, and I don't really know what the bangs portion of my hair is doing. Okay, it has been a pretty decent day. Dinner was good. I'm really glad I found that recipe. Yeah, I'd say that the barbecue sauce was life-changing. Why have I never attempted this before? I have spent so many hours looking up the different types of barbecue sauces and, regional differences and things like that. I have some very strong opinions on barbecue sauce. I've never made it well. Very first attempt, and I could cry. It was so good. There's a restaurant in Dallas. I would get a really good meal and then get a bottle of the sauce and drive all the way back. It's called Red Hot and Blue, and when they closed a location much closer to me, I was just devastated. It's a barbecue joint. They sell their 4 signature sauces by the bottle. I haven't been there for ages. Last time I went to Dallas, last 2 or 3, 4 times I've gone to Dallas, didn't happen. You know what? I don't think I really need to make the trip just for the barbecue anymore. Not now that I've realized I can tweak recipes until they're perfect for me. And then I'm good. Because once you can tweak a recipe and make something exactly right for your specific taste, nothing else is going to compare. For me, that sauce is so close to perfect. And there was so much of it that the empty ketchup bottle got rinsed out and the rest of the barbecue sauce was put in a bottle, so I have more. And according to where I got the recipe from, which I of course tweaked, it should be even better tomorrow. Now, I was messaging with someone who said that if they heard about me dipping fruit in the barbecue sauce, they would contact the authorities. I'm the authorities, okay? The barbecue sauce authority, at least of this one particular batch. Technically speaking, there's already fruit in barbecue sauce if there's ketchup. So if it's a ketchup-based barbecue sauce, and that one is ketchup and brown sugar as the 2 main ingredients, tomatoes are a fruit, it counts. Fruit sauce. I'm just having a moment of appreciation for this blasted sauce because I have been without copious amounts of barbecue sauce for far too long. No Texan should have to endure this. I am having a weird evening. I haven't watched any TV. I had to help my kiddo with 14 math problems because he didn't get them done earlier. At least it was mostly the ones where it's like, okay, what question are you stuck on? Alright, 2/3 plus 1/12. Okay. Alright, how about this? How many sixths are in 2/3? Okay. And then you cut that into 12ths, and then where are we at? Okay, then you add that 12th. Okay. And then you simplify. Perfect. They can get there. You just got to give those kids the function between the thoughts. Because sometimes it's like you have your information and then you have this giant leap that you can't remember how to get over, and then you have your answer. They can find the answer if you will just remind them how to make that leap. Kids are so smart. They do such dumb stuff. Like Naruto running through the living room and screaming "Re" at the cat. This is why he doesn't like you. That's not true. The cat likes everybody. The cat's just a jerk. Chooses to show his love with being a little murder muffin full of needles. Tomorrow's Thursday, which means absolutely nothing. I have no weekend plans. I don't even know what the weather's going to be like. I didn't paint at all today. I did get a little bit of exercise in, but not a whole lot. And of course, picking up a grocery order, I did not even get out of the vehicle. So, lots of fresh veggies, not so much walking around. And I still have not uploaded my Birchbox video. I'm probably going to upload that tomorrow, and also a short clip of this county road that I like to take into one of the towns nearest me. It's got to be less than 2 minutes. I think that'll be my plan for tomorrow. My goals. Edit, upload, get it off my phone. Just kind of clear out some old video clips. Although I have considered saving up a few small clips for like the next time I want to redo my intro. That'd be good. Because my whole intro now, right now, is shown where I had this, it was a really awful, it was almost like a triple pimple on my cheek. And that took forever to heal up. So like every little shot of my face, what is this red mark on me? I'm going to get this cut down and exporting and uploading. Finish my current episode of Cabinet of Curiosities and work on the other videos tomorrow. So thanks for sharing my day with me.